Welcome, friends, family, and those who may just decide to stop by. We're going to Duna, the red planet. On that there, blue lines are transfer window. It's about 45 degrees, and we're blasting off. Up we go. We didn't record the build on this one, but it is on Steam as a Duna rocket, an Apollo-style configuration, which means we have a command module slash mothership and a lander, and then we'll have to reconfigure as well and flip the command module over and redock to the lander. It's a fun experience. But here we go, doing our burn here. We're going to drop this bottom stage, get to our transfer stage. We're going to make our orbit here in a second. We'll pop the fairing and we'll get to see what this thing looks like. Yeah, I did change the motor. It had a poodle on it, and then we switched that over to that nuke motor there. Either way, the nuke or the poodle, they'll both make it. But if you do go with the nuke instead of the poodle, you have to, well, you don't have to, but it's a good idea to drain the oxidizer, because it only uses liquid fuel. It don't need the oxidizer. And here we're doing our orbital burn. Nice little orbit here. Yeah, see, take another look at it here. Yeah, and now this setup here is really nice for getting your transfer. You basically just set it right on there where it tells you the arrow points. Hey, right here, whoop, and you pull it right out, and you get your encounter. Easy as that. Sometimes not so easy, you gotta play with it, but yeah, I got real lucky on that one. Just it went right there to it. Now they look at our ship here. We'll deploy them solar panels and flip out the antennas. Try to do a little sample. There's no atmosphere up here. We're too late on that. What are we thinking? And then we'll just kind of wait for that maneuver. There it goes. Making our final blast off away from Kerbin. We'll time warp it. Oh, we overshot it. Oh man. Gotta be more careful on that. It's okay. We can do a little correction. We got a maneuver node there. It ain't too badly overshot. We'll target Duna. And just kind of easily burn in closely. Watch that maneuver. Watch our periapsis. Easy now. Check see how much fuel we got. We will want to dump that thing right into Duna when we get there. And now Bob will get out and do a little EVA. Be careful, Bob, trying to get into that lander. There's struts there. Don't bounce off a strut. That wouldn't be good. Oh. And he's in. Now we got a nice look at our trajectory. Now for that reconfiguration I was talking about earlier, that's why Bob had to switch. We're going to do the long, lazy docking method. Well, you gotta have a Kerbal on both ships in order to do it, and they just target each other's docking ports. And look, it's easy as that. You don't have to do anything. They automatically just clip right together. That's so great. Now it's very important to click on Control here on the pod that's flipped the right way. Since we flipped over our command module, it's now upside down, and we don't want to use that or we'll be uncontrollable. And then we'll fade off to being in the sun's sphere of influence, the SOI, and we'll grab that high above the sun science. Another good reason that we had Bob in that lander. And I guess they have more room. They each get a little lander pod, all of them. Smalley's got a lander pod. Jub's got the other pod. Little leg room. They don't need to be sharing, even though the one is a two-person. But now we'll get that midway correction burn. You know, just like we always do. No other going to the moon, halfway out. get your correction inclination. So we're gonna burn this. Well, not burn it right now, but we're gonna pull it right in. So we got a crash course, so we can drop that transfer stage. And we'll warp up to that maneuver. Getting ready. Any second. Oh, there it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And crash course. So then we'll come back. We'll decouple. And our transfer stage there will crash. And then to make sure you flip back to controlling from the mothership, because that's where our control is going to come from now on. And we'll have to make a maneuver. And we'll head a little way so we can pull out of the crash course. But here I not paying attention, and I put us in orbit going the wrong direction. Yeah, so you'll see the way that Duna's Moon Ike orbits around. We want to go that same direction, but I have us set up to be going opposite of that. It's not such a big deal. I mean, later on, we'll see how it kind of hinders us a little bit, but we come out of it okay. But yeah, make sure you want to be going the way that the planet goes. I mean, otherwise you're wasting delta V. You're fighting against the planet instead of with it. It's just not a good idea. Go with the orbit and rotation of wherever you're trying to go. Planet, moon, asteroid, another ship. Other ships ain't so much, but yeah, we'll plot our burn to orbit, and we'll warp up so we're high above Duna and get some more science. It's always good to get the science high above and when you're near it, but we're not quite near it yet. And Bob will pop up and grab all that great science, Duna science. Oh, it's wonderful stuff. So now I think that says danger science in there, but we kind of zoomed in and out a little too quickly. It's one of the neat things that it says. And then we're gonna use Duna's atmosphere to try an aero brake, which almost went drastically wrong. See, I should have stopped right here, but I was like, oh, and I was just trying to follow a regular orbit maneuver node maker. I should have been following my trajectory, where it's red and white. That's from the trajectory mod, telling me that this isn't gonna work. But then I moved my node and it didn't do it anymore. It's like, oh, okay, we got it. And it's showing just a little bit of red. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we end up almost crashing, but we're gonna do it. So then we pull in all our antennas, but oh no, the solar panels on this one aren't able to be pulled in. And then we grab our science, but those solar panels work. We don't get too far down into where it rips off the solar panels. It would have been nice to have the ones that folded up just in case, but there's no issues. So now we're just gonna come in, get closer, and get ready to fire up our nuclear engine. We're firing up, we're trying to slow down. We don't want to go shooting right out past it. But all of a sudden, wait, we're heading right for it. There's no going past it. And we're still burning our engine thinking something different's gonna happen. No, we're dead set to smash. But we're like, no, we're just gonna keep pulling the maneuver node around. Get a nice orbit. Oh, there was now all of a sudden that thing's coming around, because now we're popping out of the atmosphere there with the white and the red again. I was like, alright, we got an orbit. And then I'm like, wait, we're gonna shoot out right back in and come all the way right inside. We can't do that. Flip it to prograde. Start burning. Oh look, yeah, we're about to crash. Burn prograde, burn prograde. And then that red thing loops around, loops around, loops around. Alright, good enough. We'll escape, we'll get out of the periapsis, and then we can push the apoapsis, or we'll go out to the apoapsis, we can push our periapsis back out. We just got a lot better aero braking than we wanted, and now we're going to have a really elliptical orbit going on here with the command module. Jeb's just going to be having a nice flight all the way out and then back. But he don't mind. And then we'll... Okay, there we go. No more atmosphere. And time for Bob to decouple and head down to the surface. Oh, yes. There he goes, decoupled. Well, let's do a quick save here. Duna something. Can't read it on the little screen. But floating away. Getting ready, making sure his motor works. Grabbing the near space or low space, whatever they call it. And burn, 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 don't crash, alright. And then he'll burn down till he gets a red X mark. There we go. Put it way over there. We don't want to... Oh, bring it back a little bit, bring it back a little bit. Right by this canyon. It's always good laying by a canyon. You want to hop, you'll have multiple biomes. But we're gonna do just a land and a takeoff. We don't want to risk anything on this first mission and get Kerbals stranded on Duna. That would never be good. Landing gears out. And doing in the... Oh, he's grabbing the science. The low near Duna space. And then storing crew report. Crew reports, you gotta take it and restore it. Take all the data. Zoom out a little bit. And now we're in the atmosphere. Upper atmosphere. Quick, quick. Before you get sucked away or something dangerous happens. But Duna's atmosphere ain't that bad. Going back in, checking out our trajectory here. Oh, we don't want to land in the dark, do we? Let's prograde a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Right out here into the sunshine when we land. We don't want to land in the dark for a YouTube video. It's already dark enough. YouTube likes to make your videos dark for some reason. So we'll land out here, just beyond this canyon. I may have tried to land in the canyon and crash, but we're not going to talk about that. Because, like I said, canyons, if you land in a canyon or on top of a canyon, you can hop. And then you have, like upper and midland and lowland. Maybe even canyon slope or something. You never know. I mean, you can look that stuff up too. Oh, and look, here comes a Duna sunrise. Oh, and very nice. Sun rising over the horizon of Duna with its light little clouds down there. And here's, we're going over that canyon I was talking about. Oh, wiggling the ship, wiggling the ship. There we go. We're coming in fast, 4 times speed. Little boost, little boost. We're gonna pop our parachutes any second here. Slow it down, slow it down. All right, we had the button. There's the drogue shoots. Little puff, little puff. Oh, the main shoots. Oh, we're coming in. Blast. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Nice. It seemed a lot faster because we got it on the 4 times speed. Plus, we are doing 4 times speed on the Wondershare. But here we are. Safe Duna landing. We're gonna deploy the ladder and run some science. Now, them parachutes are on decouplers. We were just gonna pop them off and leave them, but then it was like, well, let's repack it. Maybe we can hop to another biome. But then I decided not to hop to another biome. And then it was, oh, we can just leave them on the ship and we'll leave it in orbit. And it can be just a Duna lander. But as, you know, it was determined, it's going to be going the wrong way. I should have just let it crash. But we plant our flag. Woohoo! Flag on Duna. First planetary mission. Bob Kerman as a hero. Yeah. As the crowd goes wild at home. Woo, Bob. Oh. Can't get on the ladder. Hop. Grabs the ladder. Downloads all his science. Pulls the ladder back and whoop. Alright, let's get ready to do a quick save. Duna takeoff. Alright, we'll come up, we'll find our command ship here. We'll set it as the target. We'll warp it around. There goes the anti-target node. But that's kind of, we know where it's going to be going. We know what line to follow when we take off. Oh, now we can see the target node on there. So we want to go the opposite direction of that because we don't want to fly right into it. We want to get in that same orbit, although we would have much rather been going 90 degree. But no, we're going to shoot 270 degree. And I did take off a touch early. Should have let it be more over top of us, because now we get out in front of it a little too far and have to do a really weird orbit here. You'll see a little bit. But yeah, so I go on the 270 degree instead of 90 degree. You know, like we take off from Kerman, we go the 90 degree vector unless you're going polar. But it's like, it just burns up delta V. Going with is like a 200 free delta V because you're using the Oberth factor, whatever it is. Well, when you're fighting against it, you don't get that, and you gotta fight against it and spend more delta V. But now we'll try to get our orbit here. Oh, there's a kind of a close encounter. Okay. And we'll mess with our maneuver node to get a nice close encounter. But something goes wrong. So we get ready. Warp into our maneuver node. Checking our close encounter markers. I'm going to slow it down at the end so we can fine tune it. And yeah, we're kind of close there. Let's make a maneuver, get on the same inclination. Pull it around, pull it around. No, that's going to drop us into the atmosphere. Can't get that close. We're still kind of off on our inclination. But we'll warp to that maneuver. Little quick little puff. There we go. Now we got the right inclination. We'll try to make another maneuver up here. See if we can pull it in really close. And in order to get really close, we gotta make this really weird kind of orbit. But so we're gonna be close, but we're gonna be going really fast. Let me kind of move around a little bit, see if we can get a slower encounter. And there we go. 3 clouds, and we're just gonna get here, get by the maneuver. And I'm like, we're close right now. Let's just force it. So we gotta pull that out. Oh, there's our encounter. Super close. Oh no. So then we gotta kill our speed retrograde, pull up our vessel stats, our rendivorous stats, since for some reason my ghost markers still aren't working. So I gotta know how far we are and where we are compared to our other ship, since I should have a yellow marker showing me, but I don't. Still very bugged about that. But see, we'd have to go all the way back around to get to that. Like, yeah, we ain't doing that. We'll just force it. We'll kill the speed retrograde, point at the target, blast at it. There we are. We're looking at our Kerbal engineer, seeing how far away we are. Flip toward the target. We killed our speed. We're close. There we're going 9.2 meters second towards it. There we can see it. There we can see it, but it's supposed to have a yellow marker around it so we can actually see it. And that my little marker should say however many kilometers away it is, but nope. But we got Kerbal Engineer. We can do it without. Especially now that I've figured out how to do it without. Yeah, we're just getting closer and closer, and then get ready to do the long lazy method of docking one more time. There we go. We set the our target, the indicators to the docking ports. That's what I'm trying to say. Target the docking ports. And then they just each point to each other. There we go. One click, boom, docked. Now that we're docked, we'll quick save. Always good to quick save. Certainly often. We'll get rid of our rendivers because we're rendivered. We're docked together. Check the fuel. Alright, and then we'll transfer. Make sure our mothership has enough to get home. Especially since we're going the wrong direction. This is going to make it extra tough. But we can do it. We'll figure it out. We've got nuclear engines, which have terrible thrust to weight ratio, but they are very efficient. You can get lots of delta V out of them. It just takes a long time to get there. They don't move fast, but they can burn for a long time. Alright, here's Bob getting all the science. Because we were thinking, we're just going to leave this here. It'll be a future landing vessel. You'll just have to bring some liquid fuel because we stole it all. It does have oxidizer in it, but it don't have any liquid fuel. So it's kind of pointless now, and it's going the wrong way. Because if we ever do come back, we're gonna come back in the right orbit, and yeah, it'd be kind of tough to dock with it and fill it up and go in the opposite direction. Because that's, yeah, you're more likely just crash into each other. You can't really stop each other. And then here we pulled up and realized that, wait a minute, the arrow is pointing the wrong way from what we're going. Alright, we'll just figure it out. And it doesn't look like I did it easily. But no, it took me like 45 minutes. Back and forth, back and forth. And Matt Long did once say, if you're having trouble, just turn it off, come back, and you'll probably get it. And I did. I struggled. I was ready to quit. I turned off the maker, walked away, came back, and boom, I got the encounter. I was like, okay. I was gonna leave some of the tinkering, but like I said, it went like 45 minutes, and I was like, no, we gotta take that out. We don't want our video going that long. It's already just over half an hour. Alright, and we're leaving this red, beautiful place. Since we did get our Cuban encounter there. And we'll make this burn to get there. And it's coming in looking nice. Crossing Eve's path. Alright, we get kind of close. We'll throttle down so we can get a nice, easy encounter. And here we are. Focus view. Alright. Quick save. Cuban encounter. And then, as we always do, you know, we'll go halfway out. Set a correction maneuver. And we're coming home. We don't care what side we coming on, as long as we're in the atmosphere and can land. Which, you know, coming into the wrong side on Duna wouldn't have been so bad if we didn't have the mothership orbiting. I mean, we could have just came in that way, landed, and then took off in the right direction. But we had a mothership orbiting that we needed to connect to, orbiting in the wrong direction. Alright, now everything's good. We're gonna zoom on away from Duna. Warpity warp. Bye bye, Duna. We'll see you again soon. Well, not soon. Probably be a few Cuban years. But we will be back to Duna, definitely. We have more things we need to do. And we didn't even go to Ike, so we definitely have to go back and visit Ike soon. But I believe we need to go to Eve/Gilly or to Drez next. Yes, I'm really thinking Drez. I think Drez is the next window for transferring. And I kind of want to build a bridge. Not really a bridge. It's too big. If you didn't know, there's a Drez Canyon. The only good thing to go about Drez, because it's not even a planet. It's kind of modeled after an asteroid, but put in. It's just, yeah. But it's got a canyon, and apparently the canyon's like too big to really build anything to rush. You gotta do weird mods and stuff. It has been done, but yeah, otherwise, because you get like halfway across and it stops running what you did before. Yeah, so half your bridge disappears or something. So we're just gonna kind of build a small like lookout over the canyon. So we gotta go there, do a little drilling, check it out, and then in a future episode, we'll send the engineer Bill to go set up a bridge slash observation deck over the canyon. But here we are. Enough talking about that. Our Kerman encounter, whoa. We got nice. That's too steep. That's too steep. Yeah, yep. Burn more like that. And we don't want to just completely blow up. And we are coming in kind of fast. We're coming in from Duna. But here we go. Light up the nuclear engine. Suicidal burn, they call these, I guess. Which this kind of almost is. But we're safe. The blader is very good on these things. But here we come. We're coming in. Are we doing good? It's turning. It's turning. Oh, that white line showing that we're hitting atmosphere is really coming around. Here we go. We're about to really hit the atmosphere for real. Oh, we're in the atmosphere. Oh, things. Oh, look at the fireworks. Things are blowing up. Whoa. Oh, we're just down to the pod. And here we go. It's burning. We're a fireball shooting across the sky. And we're gonna loop around. We'll loop back up out of the atmosphere, then back in one more time. They get to make a whole another orbit yet. So one lap around. So here we go. The flames are bursting away. Just for a second, we pop back out above the atmosphere. Oh, I guess we get up there pretty good. 130, 140. Oh, then it went away. We might have got to like 150 there. And we're coming back down in. Here we go. We won't be coming back out this time. As that fireball of a pod that's coming in. Jebediah and Bob on a great mission from Duna. So nice. Coming through the cloud layer. Oh, and there goes the parachutes. The drogue chutes fully deployed. The main chutes are now fully deployed. And we'll just kind of coast down into splashdown. Yay for Duna! Alright. 3,151 science points for that. Oh, the options that we'll be able to get. And always like and subscribe as we try to rocket off like a Kerbal to 1,000 subscribers. And we'll just pick out a few nice little options here. Bigger fuel tanks. More stuff. So we can do bigger, better missions. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to Drez and check it out. We'll visit the canyon. See if it's suitable. Bring back the information to Bill. Maybe we'll even have Bill ride along too. But he won't go down. Maybe Bill will stay up in the command module. And then Jeb will fly Bob down. Bob will do the science, and they'll bring the data back up to Bill. Ooh, heavy landing? We have 400 science left. What will we spend it on? Well, let's just get all these little aerodynamic pieces. We'll build the plane sometime here in the near future. Alright. Goodbye. Enjoy.